Just recently, there has been some big news related to the next big balance change coming to Overwatch. So at this point, I think everyone knows the chaotic monk that can float in midair. He throws Pokeballs that make you die in 0.3 seconds. I think we all know Zenyatta is rising to power, and he's becoming one of the top healers and support characters in the game. Watching Zenyatta's rise to power was pretty cool because I've always been interested and I always liked his character design. But he was always one of the weaker characters and had like one of the lowest pick rates of every single character in Overwatch. And now apparently Zenyatta is performing a little too well for Blizzard's liking. And according to Geoff Goodman, the principal designer of Overwatch, he says that Zenyatta's actually a bit too strong at the moment. Zenyatta is definitely playing a lot better these days. At this point, anecdotal feedback, internal stats, and competitive feedback are all showing he's actually a bit too strong at the moment. At this point, we're looking likely to reduce some of his power in an upcoming patch, probably related to his Discord orb. To all the Zenyatta players out there, we shouldn't really be that worried about the nerf because right here he says it's probably related to his Discord orb. So most likely the nerf is just going to be like a less damage nerf. Like they're going to lower the damage done by the Discord orb. And like I highly doubt that they're gonna nerf his health or sustainability, his shield, or any of that. So we should be okay. Was Zenyatta's nerf needed? In my opinion, I think yes, because if you have a Zenyatta on a coordinated team, as long as the team can focus fire on that one character with the Discord orb, that character is basically dead. And I think that that's a little bit OP. And yeah, I think the nerf was really needed, but I'm definitely sure that they're not going to nerf his health because his health does not need a nerf. Basically, the Zenyatta nerf in a nutshell is there isn't going to be a health nerf to him, but his Discord orb will be tweaked in the near future. Like, it will be nerfed in the near future, so we will see how Blizzard likes to take that on. And let's move on to Mercy. So everyone knows about the sexy guardian and nurse. Oh, sorry about that, but wrong pictures. There's the right one. But everyone knows Guardian Angel Mercy was one of the strongest healers in Overwatch alongside Lucio. But she basically carries around a healing stick that shoots out health beams that revive teammates and buff their health. And she also has an OP ultimate that just revives the whole team whenever she wants to, and she has a pistol that literally does 0 to no damage. Yes, you guys know Mercy, you know her already. So prior to the balance change that came last month, Mercy was one of the strongest healers alongside Lucio, but Mercy has really fallen off ever since Zenyatta got the huge buff. Also, her ultimate got a huge cooldown nerf, so that just made her really fall off the radar. There isn't really definitive information on Mercy's buff, but she is going to get a buff, and they were talking about how they were working on her on and off for the last few months, and Geoff Goodman said if she were to get a new ability, it would ideally have to be something that she can use more outside of combat or something that is generally used much more rarely. That said, there are some things we can do to help her out in the near future, so this basically means that they're going to be working on Mercy, maybe perhaps adding a new ability to her arsenal. And she's going to get a huge buff and maybe she'll rise back to power. Who knows? Mei. The little girl that freezes you, leaves you standing there hopeless, shoots you in the head with an icicle, blocks your ultimates off with her ice wall, and trolls even your own team. Everyone knows Mei. Everyone hates Mei. No one really cares about him. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of people who love Mei and a lot of people who hate Mei. But she's one of the weaker characters. She's one of the weaker defense characters and has one of the lowest pick rates for competitive and tournament play. According to Goodman, they think that Mei is really far off and she's off the radar. She's not getting picked at all. They think that she's really weak and inconsistent. They say her ult is unwieldy and inconsistent as you compare it to other similar ults like AoE stun ults like Reinhardt's, where Reinhardt stuns the enemies. They said that they're testing the projectile of her ultimate where she throws the ball. They're testing it to pierce barriers such as Reinhardt's shield and increasing the radius on it. So basically they're testing May's projectile so she's allowed to throw it through shield. But in my opinion, I am not down for a May buff because I do not want to see her come back, and I am not down to get freezed and just sit there without any hope and die by her every single time. As much as I do now, I still hate it. That's about all the notes we have on the next balance change coming to Overwatch. And thank you for 30 subs. You guys are amazing. And if you guys watched to the end of the video, thank you and peace.